IRCC conducted 3 separate draws on 1st, 2nd and 3rd August. There were different types of draws and the equation is getting complex. Let's see how my pool breakdown looks like. Hello and welcome to Canadian Dream. This channel is all about Canadian immigration related news and updates. In today's video, we'll talk about the latest express entry draw result. We'll try to break down the pool size and do some analysis on it. IRCC conducted an express entry all program draw on 1st August 2023. 2000 invitations were sent out and the cutoff score was 517. It's good to see the allocation of all program draw was increased to 2000. However, you can see that 2000 ITAs were not enough. The cutoff score still went up. This means a huge number of people have joined with high CRS scores. Then on 2nd August, IRCC conducted a Francophone draw. 800 invitations were sent out and the cutoff score was 435. After reaching 375 in the last Francophone draw, I expected a pause in the Francophone draws. I thought as they have invited most of the skilled Francophones, they might take a break. But looks like IRCC is on a mission to bring more and more Francophones. This is a great news for people who already know French. There is an interesting fact though. If you have noticed, even after allocating 800 IDAs, the cutoff score went up from 375 to 435. This means 800 new candidates joined the pool who can speak French, and they have a score of 435 and above. I'm pretty sure a big number of them learned French. These are the people who think one step ahead from most of us, and they started learning French maybe 6 to 12 months back, and now they have their TEF results with them to claim those extra points. The last draw was conducted on 3rd August and it was a trade occupations draw. 1500 invitations were sent out and the cutoff score was 388. This was the first trade occupations draw, and I believe after the Francophones, this group will get the most benefit from the category-based draws. Could you imagine receiving an ITA with just 388 2 months back? Let's move to the express entry pool, break it down and analyze it. IRCC shared a pool breakdown as of 1st August and this is how it looked. This shows the number of candidates in each range on the day of the draw. So when the draw is conducted, it would impact these numbers. We can see there were 1308 candidates in the 601 to 1200 range, 2019 candidates in the 501 to 600 range, 2286 in the 491 to 500 range, 6236 in the 481 to 490 range. Let's now look at the number of new candidates added to the pool between the draw on the 12th of July and the 1st of August. First, let's start by comparing the number of new candidates to the average number of candidates that usually joins the pool. There was a gap of 3 weeks between the draws, so the number of new additions should be about 1.5 times more than the average. I have done the calculation and here is a comparison. In the range of 601 to 1200, we could expect 956 candidates, but 1308 candidates were added, 352 more than the expected. This is probably an effect of the recent PNP draws. Between 501 to 600, 1472 candidates were expected, 2019 candidates were added in this range, 547 more than our expectation. Now this is surprising. I think a good number of them are Francophones, especially candidates who got their TEF results. Between 491 to 500, 1346 candidates were expected and 1744 were actually added, 398 more. Again, most likely a good number of Francophones in this range. Previously, the number of new candidates in the lower ranges would be very low or even negative sometimes, but now we can see that they are on the rise as well. This means only one thing. People from different eligible categories who probably had given up on their Canadian dream are coming back to the pool. So, what does the pool look like after the draws? On 1st of August 2023, 2000 invitations were sent out and the cutoff score was 517. From the 2000 invitations, 1308 were used up by candidates with 600 plus scores. After this, there were 692 ITAs in hand. There were 2019 candidates in the 501 to 600 range, so after sending out 692 invitations, there should be 1327 candidates left in this range. So that's the pool breakdown after the draw on 1st of August. IRCC then conducted a draw on the 2nd of August and it was a Francophone draw. 800 invitations were sent out and the cutoff score was 435. This means the 800 candidates who received ITA were spread out between 435 and 517. As I don't have enough data on how these candidates are spread out, so I'll have to resort to assumption. I think a good number of these candidates should be above 500 and rest may be evenly distributed. So I think the Francophone draw issued 170 ITAs in the 501 to 600 range, 100 in each of the range from 440 to 500 range, 30 in the 435 to 440 range. IRCC then conducted the last draw on 3rd August and it was a trade occupations draw. 1500 invitations were sent out and the cutoff score was 388. This means the 1500 candidates who received ITA were spread out between 388 and 517. Again, I don't have enough data on how these candidates are spread out, so I'll have to resort to assumption. I think most of these candidates should be below 450. So the trade occupation draw could have issued 240 in each of the ranges from 390 to 450 and 60 in the 388 to 390 range. So after all the draws, this is how the pool may look like. There are no candidates in the 601 to 1200 range, 1157 in the 501 to 600 range, and 2186 in the 491 to 500 range. Now, if you have been watching my videos carefully, you should be able to make your prediction by looking at this table. If you are able to calculate and come up with a prediction, let me know by commenting below. If you want to know my prediction, honestly, I'm not sharing prediction at this point as there's no trend to base my calculations on. But if I notice anything interesting, I'll definitely share with you guys. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know if you liked it or if you have any problem understanding my explanation. Your feedback can help me make better videos for you. To get regular updates on Express Entry, do subscribe and click on the bell icon. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm also available on TikTok right now. You can follow me there as well. I try to share regular updates on my socials. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.